when worlds collide moment, where the work that I do in Catholic social justice um, work has collided with LCAB. Ray Kelly is not on, but I did get an invitation to attend a presentation that Ray Kelly is doing on the importance of question uh, the charter amendment. So things are happening. I want to move it over to Ashia and let her give a little bit more detail about why we're here today. So Ashia.
Good morning, everyone. And please excuse me, I have to log off around 11:30. So today we're just checking in on communications and what information is going out. We are trying very hard to make sure that the voters in Baltimore City understand this issue and why they should vote yes. I'm doing a presentation on 10/11, Tuesday. I'm doing one at the Baltimore Unity Hall with a number of organizations who have, we're getting some feedback. Natasha, can you help us mute? Okay,
sorry about that. I figured it out. Got it.
All right. Thank you. But I'm doing a presentation Tuesday. I know Dana's doing one Tuesday as well. And then, right, Dana? Yeah. So, yeah, it's on your calendar. Okay. So we also need to prepare for the event that we're having Wednesday, October the 12th with CASA. So we marketed it, and when we planned it as a Southern South slash Southwest Southeast event. I still think it's an opportunity to invite folk from across the city who are interested and willing to come over to CASA. It's going to be bilingual. I'll talk to Lydia, but we're going to make sure that there is food and some type of light refreshment there. So we really want to jump on the opportunities that we have left because we are way inside of, we're almost at the 30-day mark for the election. Tomorrow will make 30 days away from the election. So it's very important that the community members that are on the committee, some of the legislators, I know we were going to have a conversation with some legislators offline about how they can share information. But to make a long story short, we're in the final stretches and we need everyone's help to get the word out. Lydia, did you want to say anything about the event? Is there any supports that you need? I do need to talk to Lauren and Natasha because I'll probably need some printed materials for my event. But do you need anything, Lydia? And I mean, we can touch bases before then, but is there anything you would like to say now?
No, I think we're set. We have a lot of printed materials and pledges as well. We've been running a community canvas. We can't talk to detail on this call about how many doors we've already been hitting, but I think at the event itself, we're going to give a chance for some of the canvassers to uplift and speak about the stories and the milestones in terms of how many doors we've been able to hit and how many community members we've already been able to reach. So we're going to be using a lot of that momentum to drive folks, to get warm invitations on doors, warm calls in order to come into the event as well, in many of the surrounding districts. So we do have the materials. I think it's going to be a great event to really uplift and engage more volunteers as we're kicking off continuation both of our canvas, but also volunteer canvas leading into these 4.5 weeks that are left.
Great, thank you. And Lauren, do we have a date at Morgan?
We do have a day at Morgan. I think we do have it reserved, yes. Do we have some time off before that event on the 20th to figure out?
We knew the date. So we could
it's October 20th.
October
20th.
20th.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, I'd love to be part of, the planning team of Morgan. We have a large base at Morgan. I'm a Morgan alumni myself as well, and we can connect to some of the student groups on campus, and I'd be happy to support in that.
Great, thank you. Madam Chair, I think that's it.
Okay, so either now or after this meeting, I think we need to do just a short memo of all of the events that are confirmed. Mine is at Pimlico Terrace, Tuesday evening. And I just put in the chat, it would just be helpful to have the details regarding Lydia's event and yours too, Ashia. One of the things that had been happening is we had the planned events, and Ashia, myself, Lauren, and Natasha were there. We had lots of food, and we didn't have a lot of attendees. And I think Mark Washington came, Ray Kelly came. But for these bigger events that are coming up, it's just a great visual to have as many of the LCAB members that can attend in attendance. This is, all of us are working on this together. So we'll make sure to get the notices out of what these events are, where they are, so that you all can attend. It feels a little less lonely when our friends are there with us. So yeah, and you don't need group permission to schedule your own event or to attend events that you might be invited to speak. There's a lot of us on this board, and if we're able to spread out and divide and up our time, it's much easier to get the word out about why this charter amendment should be supported. Any comments, thoughts, questions, suggestions? Okay, then let me hand it over to Natasha and Lauren to talk about the toolkit, a part of which I still owe a submission, but do you guys want to talk about where we are with it now?
Yeah, so we've been working with the comms team to pull together some materials that everyone could share on the LCAB and question H from so far, where we've been live streaming on Facebook and talking to feedback we got was that some shorter materials, easier to digest and read in simple terms, would be best for some of our neighborhoods and community members. And so we've worked to put that together. And so I'm gonna turn it over to Lauren to see if she could share screen to pull up the materials that have been created so far.
Sure, 1 second. Okay. Natasha, do you want to talk through it, or is it okay for me to talk? Because since I can't see it, I can't go back and forth.
Yeah, if you pull up, I could kind of talk through it.
Okay. Can you see the screen?
Bear with us, everyone. I think this is a Friday of tech issues.
Can you see me or see the screen at all?
We see you, but not the screen.
Okay. Sorry. Let's see. I thought I had it up. What about now?
Yes. Now we see your screen.
Okay.
Okay. So So the overall toolkit has some materials that we've pulled together, including including a list of hashtags that we'll be using, which includes 2022 election, vote question H, be more votes, hashtag MD votes, hashtag when we all vote. Then we also have some social media channels we've put together. So we'll be posting on the mayor's social media channel, but for Facebook. But we also work to create an LCAB Facebook page, and this is where we have been live streaming and also keeping copies of the recordings of those community meeting videos of which we've had. There's also the mayor's Instagram handle, and then Twitter handles for MOGR and the mayor's account. One thing, sorry, Lauren, I'm going to flag that's missing here is we also did create a YouTube page where we have all of our videos for all of the LCAB meetings. And so we'll need to make sure those are here as well. And that way, that directly gets people to all of these meetings that we've been having that have been recorded over the past year or so of us meeting. And then if we scroll down, there's suggestions for sample posts that people can put out on their social media channels. And so there's 4 different sets of text here. I'm not going to read them word by word, but one of the things is we'll share this out with everybody so that you could have it. And if anyone finds anything that need to be made as tweaks or edits, please let us know. But the Suggest a Social is, again, really encouraging people to vote for Charter Amendment Question H. Okay, and then we have some more sample posts. Okay. And that's all for promoting the awareness of it. And then, Lauren, did you also have a copy of the one-pager we had put together?
Yes, so that it would be here. And this is the one page is the only one that is not currently in Instagram format, but I still need to work with this so that it can be posted on Instagram. The other 3 documents that are before this are in Instagram format. And for any of these, if somebody would like to edit them to include the CASA logo or no boundaries or something like that, just let me know offline and we can edit all of these documents as well. But I'll turn it back over to you, Natasha.
Okay. I'm saying like when you click on them, it should pull up. Sorry, just try to get clarity there.
I'm sorry,
Or
say it
you're
again?
just saying edit the text itself for
Yes,
their own. Okay, gotcha.
yes.
I have a question. The hashtag when we all vote, isn't that the Obama's foundation? Do we want to use that one?
So it is the organization that Michelle Obama founded. The mayor is part of the mayoral advisory council
Okay.
with that organization, and to promote voter registration, voter education, youth voter registration, things like that.
Okay.
It's definitely, of course, not required that we use that hashtag. Just another
No, I was just,
suggestion.
yeah, I'm just asking. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you could switch out from this page and then to the sample of the one-pager. The flyer.
Which one page? I'm sorry, not this one. Can you not see my new screen?
No, it's, at least
Oh.
to me, it's still on the
Okay.
Google Doc.
No, that's me. 1 second. Sorry, I thought we were all looking at the same thing. 1 sec. Okay, what about now?
Yes.
Okay.
So now we have it. Okay.
Sorry, I've been over here and I didn't realize you guys didn't follow.
It's okay. So again, based on the feedback of the longer PowerPoint that we've been using for the meetings we've had, we distilled it down into a one-pager that can really get to the heart of the issues. So Again, encouraging people to vote yes on question H, reminding them that the city is the only municipality in Maryland that doesn't control its own police department. And then hitting the top bullet points for why, I'm sorry, for what question H will do, what question H will not do, but again, making sure that people understand that they should vote for question H, and then including contact information. The Bitly site goes to the LCAB website, which then has all the information for the YouTube, Facebook pages. And then here's another flyer that's a reminder of the election date, and then again to vote yes for question H. And a couple of more here. And so this is the flyer that we put together for the CASA meeting we're having on October 12th. And I know Lydia had worked with us to do a lot of translations for our documents. I don't know if we have them here on this slide, but I know, okay. But I know we do also have the translation documents.
And that's all. And those are the images, which I didn't realize you guys couldn't see as I was looking at them, but that's what I was saying could be edited to include different logos and things like that. As long as you let me know, I'm able to edit all those and send them out.
Okay, great. So what we'll do, we'll send this out to everyone on the board. And again, if you, to Lauren's points, if you want us to work with our comms team to do some edits to the documents, to make them customizable to the groups you'll be reaching out to, we can do that. Also, if there's as you see anything, any tweaks that you'd like us to incorporate, please let us know.
Can I ask a quick question, Madam Chair and Ms. Mayhew?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Dana Isha. I'm looking for that raise the hand button too, and I can't see it. Just
Welcome to my pain.
Yeah, Dana, we're both the same. I'm meeting one of the Catholic Charity events, and you and I will figure out how to raise our hands with that. Natasha, the one piece, everything looks good, but that one single handout that you and Lauren put up, where it says "Make BPD a city agency." Can we ask the city solicitor? Can we just adjust that a little bit, because I just want to make sure we're being truthful to the public. The BPD is a city agency where the commissioner is appointed by the mayor and he sits on his cabinet. Can we put something there instead that just says strengthen BPD as a city agency? Or, I mean, the FOP agrees with all the other points in terms of legislative oversight, the state, Annapolis saying this and that, but just that one point, and as a voter and a resident myself, I still look at the BPD as a city agency, just not with full local control.
Yeah, so Bob, thanks for flagging that. And I know Jim is on, so Jim, please correct me if I'm wrong here. But part of the reason that we have that language there is because the way Baltimore, the city BPD is in state law, is listed as an agency and instrumentality of the state. So technically speaking, that's why it's saying that this charter amendment is making it a technical agency and instrumentality of the city. As you've noted, for all intents and purposes, though, yes, the commissioner is a member of the mayor's cabinet. All of the day-to-day business is done through the city of Baltimore. But in state law, it's still listed as an agency and instrumentality of the state. It's one of those kind of fine line hairs that we're splitting as we're doing this discussion.
It's a real legal problem to be listed as we are as a state agency. Under state judicial common law, the courts have said that the city is a state agency, and there are some negative repercussions from that. the federal court has looked at the factors that you all are talking about. The fact that the commissioner is in the mayor's cabinet, the mayor appoints him. They've looked at all that and said, well, it's really the city is vicariously liable, which is pretty much the same thing as saying it's a city agency. And there are negative consequences from that. So we get the worst of both worlds the way it stands right now. And I think it's important to make it crystal clear on the books that the BPD will be a city agency, which under state law it is not.
Right. And thank you for that, Mr. Solicitor and Ms. Mayhew. I appreciate that. And that's what I figured too. I think that this is going to pass overwhelmingly. And I came off a video because I'm losing power on my laptop. But I think this is going to pass overwhelmingly. I just want to make sure that we don't get any, pushback, from folks who just want to be, hey, it is a city agency. I mean, what our arguments were early on, but we're proud and honored to be a part of this board, and we want to work with the mayor and you, Natasha, especially when it comes to how we design the BPD post the November election. But I appreciate both you guys' comments.
Yeah, no problem. It's one of the things that we're trying to be very careful and clear about as we're sending out this message, and as this board continues to do the very important work of, as you noted, what happens after the ballot initiative and what things actually then look like, because that is the part 2 to all our work.
Okay, Natasha, anything else? Or Lauren? Any other questions for Natasha and Lauren? All
Natasha,
right.
did you want to flag the 410?
Oh yeah, so as part of the outreach we'll be doing from the mayor's office, we're working to schedule a 410 report. This is one of the mayor's social media channels where they kind of do live guest hosts dialogues. And so we'll be working to have some, the co-chairs, relevant members of the LCAP board participate in a 410 meeting, 410 report meeting with the mayor to help continue to get the word out. But we're
Great.
still working on scheduling that. So we'll stay tuned for the exact details.
Yeah. I'm wondering, and you guys probably thought of this, but if we could get something added to the mayor's newsletter that he sends out. It goes out, I think, across the city and talks about all sorts of things that are going on. We just got one, I think, yesterday or the day before, but in one of the coming ones, it would be good to include LCAP. Okay.
Yes, we'll work with the comms team on that as well.
Okay, super. All right. Anything else? Any other questions? Ray, I don't think you were on when I was talking about your upcoming conversation with, is it the social ministry convocation or racial justice circle? I don't, or is it just St. Matthews?
The Northeast Catholic community. So Lydia can give more detailed updates on the committee, but we'll be at the Billie Holiday Festival tomorrow, getting people informed. We have some one pages we borrowed from you guys, and we're just getting the word out there, and the canvas is happening in full swing. So that's moving forward, but we're trying to make sure that people know.
Yeah. Okay, great. Thank you.
Sorry for being late, everyone. I have a water issue here with the fish fry happening at the same time. It's not good.
Oh, boy. This has been just a day of interest. I mean, you're not the only one with challenges. I'll just leave it at that.
I was here on time. I was in the office at 9 o'clock, and all of a sudden the brand new hot water heater wants to not be hot. and it's electric. I can't fix it.
Oh gosh, don't even try.
I'm not.
Oh, Senator McCray. Those tech skills. All right. Anything else that we need to cover today, this morning? I think the schedule, if you guys have events that you could send to Lauren and Natasha, so that they can populate the calendar, that would be terrific. I did look at my calendar. I see that I'm committed October 11, and I'll be there for October 12. But we're rocking and rolling. Yeah.
We are.
we are. We really are. Anything else for the good of the order? Thanks everyone. It's been fun. The real fun is happening now. So let's stick with it. Natasha and Lauren, thank you. Special thanks for all you're doing to get us organized and connecting us with the mayor's communications team and amping up our efforts. Much appreciated. Okay. All right. Anything else? All right. Well, thank you. It's 11:40, and I believe we are done. All right. Thanks, everyone.
Have a good day,
A
everyone.
great day.
Have a super good day.